What is up, guys? Euclid back here with you again, and welcome to Cryostasis Sleep of Reason, a video game made by Action Forms, and it was actually made and developed and released in 2009. It used the modified game engine Atmosphere 2.0, which was actually the fourth major generation. I'm definitely reading this off of Wikipedia, so don't judge me. And I want to get through these old intros. This game's been requested for a little while by the followers on the channel, so I want to go through just a tiny touch of not only its history, but the history that it had with some of the games I played as a kid, and I didn't even know it. So here we are at the main menu for Cryostasis Sleep of Reason. And when you look it up on Steam and other places, I had to actually find a code for this game online because it's not available on the Steam store anymore. But people were really wanting me to play it, and I like all my games on Steam. It's not that I'm a tryhard for Steam. Okay, maybe I am, but I like all my games in the same area. So this game was created by the developer Action Forms, and they were founded in 1995. I was 4 years old. And their debut game was Chasm: The Rift, and basically they used their own game engine known as Atmosphere. This game was made with Atmosphere 2.0. There's a few things you should know about it. It was also one of the first games to use, I believe, the NVIDIA Physics X engine, as it were, for like realistic effects in the game. It's supposed to be really nice, and evidently the patches in this game, although like many of the game series that I seem to love, it has its own set of, it's plagued with bugs and it has some issues, but a lot of people requested it, and a lot of people following this channel have told me that this game has been unfairly reviewed. So we're going to play this game, we're going to play it through, give it the usual treatment we do to the games we play on this channel, and I will give you guys my thoughts, my true thoughts, you know, once this playthrough is over. So one thing to note about Action Forms is that I was unaware of this until I started reading a little bit more about the developer, just because I usually dive into the game's history at least a little bit for personal sake whenever I go to play a game. Diary? So I guess that's when we find pages in the game you can do it, but I've already set up the controls as far as video. I've tried to turn everything on, get everything looking good and everything, and made sure to check that I had the most recent patch, which it was automatically on there, validating files, etc. So, Action Forms, founded in 1995. In 2009, they made this game. Hell, the fun thing is, they actually released one of my favorite childhood game series that I was no good at, I was completely garbage at, and it was the Carnivore series. A game where you could both hunt dinosaurs, and in Carnivores, so there was Carnivores and Carnivores 2, where you were basically hunting dinosaurs. And Carnivores 2 was like my favorite childhood game. Again, I was completely ass at it, but I remember like it was yesterday hunting a velociraptor and pumping this thing full of pistol rounds in the game as a kid, playing on an old beige color computer, so the game was a little buggy. But the atmosphere of the game was really amazing, and it was using their Atmosphere engine, and so it's going to be really cool. I'm probably going to notice some similarities, although I'm not hunting dinosaurs. I'm dealing with some weird shit in a basically abandoned icebreaker, Russian icebreaker, in the middle of the ocean, so at least around an ice belt. But anyways, those are some of my favorite games. I have some vivid memories of them, and I had no idea. It's always fun when you discover that certain developers made some of your favorite games, and you didn't realize it until you were growing up. It was one of my first games I played a lot. It was the Carnivore series, especially Carnivores 2, and me and my good friend Jeremy, we actually played Carnivores 2, and Ice Age was his favorite, which I prefer dinosaurs just to the Ice Age. But rambling on, I'll probably leave timestamps for the sake of those of you that just want to get to the point, because I try to give these a thorough treatment. You know, they're not so much around these days from what I've read, but I'm sure that their talents are being used for other developers we now know, and I need to look into that a little bit more. So anyways, the premise of this game is that you are, believe, a meteorologist. You're a scientist of some form, and you are going to investigate basically reports of this ship and its abandonment or some kind of signal, but I don't know yet. I really don't like to look into the videos and spoil the game for myself. We'll obviously be playing a new game. I've got my controls where they need to be. Fire is left mouse, reload is R, next weapon is C mouse, down or up, lock and chain 1, valve 2, fire axe 3. So they've already marked the weapons for what we'll be getting. And this kind of gives us spoilers to what weapons we'll get. There's a fire axe that I've heard is very powerful. There is a Mosin Nagant 1891, one of my favorite bolt action rifles, at least the Mosin line. And Tokarov SVT. So there's an SVT, which is a semi-automatic rifle, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like there's a Mosin Nagant 1891 SU, so that'll be interesting. And the PPSH-41, which is a Soviet era, for the lack of making things wrong, but it is a very well-known, for those of you that are big history buffs, Russian submachine gun. And this thing is, it's basically a damn bullet hose. So that'll be interesting to use. And there's also a water cannon that you can load pieces of ice, which is cold as fuck in this game, to actually load your weapons. So that's going to be one of our saving graces if we get it. But I'm interested in the weapons, but I'm more interested in the setting. This game has been requested multiple times for me to play, and I think it's important that we just jump back into it. But yeah, it's really cool to discover that a developer actually made games you played in your childhood. When you were too young to really keep note of that kind of stuff, you're just like, oh, it's Carnivores, I love that game, made by Carnivores. No, it's made by somebody else, but I was a child, so it's kind of cool to revisit some of their later work that, in between when I was a kid and to the point now, that I never even knew existed. So that's an interesting thing to think about. So I say we go ahead and we jump into the game. Been requested for a while. Loadink. And that's the icebreaker itself. I'm drinking a lot of tea lately because I quit pop. Made a deal with my girlfriend's son to quit drinking soda and stuff, and felt a little weird for a couple days, but amidst everything else and trying to be a little bit healthier, it helps. I'm really excited for this, though. I know that people have been asking me to play this for a while, so I'm going to shut up and let the intro do its job. My story is comfortless. It isn't sweet or happy as fictional stories are. It has shades of senselessness and confusion, of madness and dreams like the lives of those people who no longer delude themselves. Hermann Hesse. Interesting.
Tribe of people in a place that was bounded on 3 sides by impenetrable forests and on the 4th by the steppe. They were a strong, brave, and cheerful people. But evil times came upon them. Other tribes came warring against them and drove them into the depths of the forest. The forest was dark and swampy, for it was very ancient, and the boughs of the trees were so closely interwoven that they shut out the view of the sky, and the sun's rays did all they could to pierce the thick foliage and reach the waters of the swamp. And wherever they reached those waters, poisonous vapors arose, and the people began to get sick and die. They had to get out of the forest, but there were only 2 ways. One was to go back over the road they'd come, but at the end of it, strong and vicious foes awaited them. The other was to push forward through the forest, but there they'd encounter the giant trees, whose mighty branches were closely entwined, and whose gnarled roots were sunk deep into the mire of the bogs. They were a brave people, and they would have fought to the death with those who had once defeated them, had they not feared being wiped out in the fight. They had their forefathers' behests to defend, and if they perished, their behests would perish with them. So they sat, pondering their fate through the long nights, with the poisonous vapors rising around them, and the forest singing its mournful song. And the shadows of the fires leaped about them in a soundless dance, and it seemed as if it weren't mere shadows dancing, but the evil spirits of forest and bog celebrating their triumph.
Oh, here we go. Is that just rock or blood? Is that our protagonist? I'm guessing it is. Yeah, looks like it. I mean, obviously it's dated at this point, but it looks pretty good. All right. Okay, so we're cold as fuck. Oh, nice. Can we not go up that way? Press left control to sit down. Mouse is very sensitive. All the ice is just breaking as shit. Looks like it shut on us. Right mouse to open the hatch. I'm just using hints and subtitles. Is this our light or? F key to toggle your flashlight. Oh shit. I have a feeling I'm actually going to enjoy this despite the reviews. Very cold. Can I walk up this? They don't have any intention of leaving us here. Nor do they have intention on this going that way. It's supposed to be a very linear game. That's just ice. What the fuck? Flashback. So huh. You can run by holding the left shift button. Oh, they're teaching me how to run? So I can't go up here this old tanks. Why would I need to run right now? Okay, well at least we know how. We're in situations we can't really win, or that's why, I guess. Oh shit. Like, no! Leave! Oh shit. I wonder if he like cut the sled dogs off. Like a bunch of Siberian Huskies. You are still too weak for anything but a short sprint. With time, you will gain more stamina, and you'll get tired less and recover faster. So, okay. Ice everywhere. It is cold as a penguin's nutsack in this ship. So, let's check the controls one more time. That mouse is sensitive. Okay, first of all, mouse sensitivity is not very high. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Invert mouse, hell no. Quick saves, F5. Fire is left mouse. Wait. Okay, it doesn't look like we can just pick stuff up, but it does move. And it doesn't look like our light dies. Okay, so our stamina is the yellow circle. Okay, cool. Let's go over there. Just get impaled by stalagmites. Could have sworn I just heard. Oh. I'm just waiting for one of these to be enemies. Nice. Not too bad considering, yeah, it looks like a dated game. But really not too bad. Free camera for the story. That's kind of nice. story. So, we're supposed to go back down. Pardon me, I do not mean to kick away all the boxes. Yeah, dude, you can't run like worth a shit. So the game is either gonna automatically give us more stamina or we'll earn more as we go. See, watch this. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Like, it's so tired. I'm definitely liking the setting, and the colder your character gets, the more your like camera, your HUD, the more your HUD freezes over. So that's really cool. The closer you get. Right click. Just shoot it. Just shoot it, dude. Oh. Upper. It's facing me. They took time and effort to at least make it aware of where you're at.
Alexander Nesterov, a junior research assistant at the Pole 21 Polar Station, is due at coordinates 86 degrees 21 north, 74 degrees 57 east on the 27th of March 1981, where he will board the nuclear icebreaker North Wind.
What about this? Nothing there we need? I guess not. Coming, buddy. Can we go here? All right. Here we go. He's leading us. Get us out of this shitstorm. Hey, buddy. I mean, he's helping us a lot. I thought the dogs know where we are because I have no fucking idea. Not a clue. Up here, maybe? Yeah. There we go. So it tells the slight prequel story. It looks like there's something behind that door. Looks like we can't. Looks like we can't open this door either. Nope. Can't be opened from this side. What about this? Junction box or something? Is there anything down here worth a damn? We're pretty cold, but we're... I feel like the red light, it's either an objective or... I don't know, maybe that's it. Maybe it was just... There's a knife. Can we have that? I guess not. There's food. icy. It'll probably break as soon as you slightly tapped it on a surface. It's been here so long. Okay. Junction boxes. Nope. Alright. Yeah, it's objectives. That was just supposed to lead you to that door, I think. Can't grab the shovel either. I just want to ooh, hello. Okay. Every time you do it. So, this is heating us up. Well, that makes sense. Our health. I love this. And it even regenerates your stamina. Oh, okay. Story time.
How is it going?
The cans are in place. No sign yet.
Sit down. Warm up while it burns. I've brought 2 more crates to dry.
Wow. These dudes were totally fucked.
Sit down. Warm up while it burns.
Nice. So, yeah, so instead of a healing machine... Wait. What a fucking asshole. Whoa! Not good. What the fuck? Can I have the axe? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to have the axe yet, I guess. Okay. What was our last hint? Go to the game. Psychopath. So we go through this door. I did not pay attention to that hint. Okay. This, press the left mouse key. Wow! So you can right click with the mouse to block. Left click, obviously, is your offensive moves. Is he frozen too? We're gonna have a lot of cutscenes, I can tell. Wow, he was holding it, dude. Oh, you bitch. Select the hand to strike with, and to direct the strikes, hold the movement keys. Nice! Uppercut, go backwards. Bitch. These dudes are absolutely batshit insane. Okay. We're probably not going to want to fuck with that door, even if we could. Okay, so this mechanic's pretty cool. Well, fair enough, I guess. And the stairwell fell. So he's got this. I'm gonna stay away. Fuck you. Right mouse key to block. There we go. Raise your temperature to the exterior level. Okay. So obviously it doesn't want us to do that, but it wants us to go up here. Kind of like done looking around here. That's broken down here. We're pretty much getting close to the end of the first episode. I want to keep these short. What the fuck, man? You bitch! What an asshole! Start a combo. Hold 2 of the movement keys simultaneously. Oh, nice! So, right, left. What about W and S? That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Should I heat myself up? I like the mechanic. That was fucked up, dude. Just stuck in the ice. You know, for a guy who's made out, he's like a year younger than me. For a guy that's made out to be not like a macho man, kind of a badass. My ass already would have been dead. There's a light bulb over there, so that's cool. That's what happened. I'm just waiting for somebody to pop out of the ice. Assholes. Don't forget to keep warm by using the heat sources. Warmth is the only source of your in-game health. Yeah, buddy. Give me more. Does it wither away? I love it, dude. Yeah. Can we punch it out? Not that I want. Okay, good. So it's idiot-proof, so I should be okay. There we go. Nice. So we're gonna go through this door here. It'll break, I guess, when you pull the door. There's gonna be something in here. I knew it! Hey, mister. Bitch. Is there difficulty settings? Okay, good. Let's actually find out real quick. So, options, game. I guess there's not difficulty settings. It's just one setting. But the enemies, I'm sure, are going to get much more dangerous as we go on. Oh, it's nice and dark in here. I'm always waiting for someone to be like sneaking up behind and snapping at my ass. Like that's the experience I have from... You can save this man's life. Press the right mouse key to initiate your mental echo ability. It will let you into his past where you can correct his fatal mistake. Oh, that's cool as fuck. So that's the mental echo thing. Okay. Correct his mistake. So I get one...
Through the door and up the stairs, quickly! It won't hold much longer!
Okay. What? You mean at the ladder?
Flag warning! Everyone must evacuate the first and second compartments! Get to the upper decks!
No! Oh, good. I can try again. Okay, cool. That bothers me.
Through the door and up the stairs, quickly! It won't hold much longer!
Nice!
Flag warning! Everyone must evacuate the first and second compartments! Get to the upper decks!
Sweet.
This way, quickly! I'll hold the door! Move it! Come on!
Success. You save the dead man's soul and improve yourself a little. You have a dark road ahead of you where you will find many more opportunities to help the unfortunate. Okay, this is getting pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie. So I saved him. It allowed me to progress. Okay. So I'm going back outside. Not going that way. Cutscene. Wow. Huh. Another flash into the past, I guess. Okay. This is the ship's captain, I'm assuming?
Captain, the rod shows formation of sea ice all along our course.
The rod, as in the divining rod? Another clairvoyant gadget of yours.
Sir, clairvoyance is for shamans. This is cutting-edge scientific equipment, virtually foolproof.
Do you know why it is called the rod?
Well, yeah,
The
you
rod?
had it, sir. Named after a divining rod, a stick used to search for water underground. Was real popular back in the days of wooden ships and navigating under the stars.
Times change, but some things remain much the same. The ship must respect you. You must listen to her, understand her, talk to her, live with her one-on-one for many years. Then you become more than just a captain. You become a part of something bigger.
That's great, but isn't it just pretty words? Sir, it seems to me all you've got to do is hold on to the wheel. When are you going to let me try, by the way?
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, if you're keen, try this for now.
At least there's kind of a story. It doesn't feel like just wandering through a boat, punching dickheads in the face. Okay. all of them? I don't get it. What am I supposed to do here? What did I miss? Ah. The two at the bottom, that would make sense. No. I feel like these assholes are going to be right behind me. It makes me kind of nervous. Alright, up we go. Well, this is certainly looking safe. Alright. Whoa, dude. Okay, first of all, loving the atmosphere, guys. Really loving the atmosphere. Oh, looks like that might be a good place to call it quits. We'll see where we're at real quick. I want to kind of make these a little more bite-sized than videos have been in the past. Huh. That's interesting. So, F. Quick save. So, we can just save. Forest. $33. Overwrite, yes or no? Absolutely. Okay, good. It's told military time, which would make sense. So, guys, I think that's where we're going to call it quits for now since we got the game saved and moving on. This has been the first episode of the playthrough for Cryostasis, Sleep of Reason. You guys have been requesting it for a little bit now, and I've been pretty excited to play it. So far, I'm really not unhappy with it, to be honest with you, even though it's starting off a little slow. And we spent a good time at the start of this episode kind of explaining what little I knew about the developers. And so it's going to feel a little bit better. You know, the fact that they made some of my favorite childhood games is really going to probably amp this up. It should also be mentioned that this is made by a Ukrainian developer. It's kind of funny how I tend to gravitate towards them, but I just love the way that they tell their stories. And there's actually a story with some characters that have what feels like so far not just some generic ass dialogue of a few words. Some things are off, and originally this game was not made in English, so that's not that big of a deal. But the enemies so far are kind of fun to fight, and the fact that there's a block, a mechanic, there are combos, I mean, it's kind of nice. I mean, this is going to be, it'll be survival horror in a sense, but more of a survival horror action game. So I think we're really going to enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it so far, and if you want to see more of this, don't forget to leave your comments down in the description below. So guys, if you liked the video, feel free to hit like. If you did not, leave a dislike with a reason why. And if you want to see more videos like this, continuing the series and others in the future, then feel free to subscribe to this growing channel. I've been getting subs like crazy lately. We're already past 2,600 subs. Thank you guys who have started. We're about to thank 2,640 subscribers for all of you that are new. And if you're looking forward to games like these, welcome to the channel. Otherwise, feel free to keep your recommendations open. And we will be diving back into the Combat Evolved playthrough soon. But we want to get back into survival horror. That's a sect of this channel that I want to keep alive, even if it was a minor one. So guys, until next time, this has been Cryostasis Sleep of Reason. I'm really excited to see how the story develops. I am Euclid, and I will see all of you. I don't know where the fuck we're going to go. I'll see all of you in the next video.
Только сумели, только и